He already knocked me out once. He has no idea what I'm capable of doing. Didn't worry about what anybody else thought, and I had to go out and be the best version of myself.
This is Chuck's Legends.
Welcome back to another episode of Chuck's Legend. I am Haley Benwell, also known as Haley with one Y. And joining me today is the legend himself, Mr. Rick Vaive. Welcome, Rick. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
So I did have some questions for you. Take me back to your first days in Toronto. What is an only in the 80s memory that captures what life in the NHL was like back then?
Well, first of all, getting traded in my first year in February to Toronto, it was kind of hectic. Getting traded, getting on a flight at 1 o'clock, getting into Toronto, getting to the airport, and then all of a sudden all the press were there and everything, and so you had to deal with that. Then you had to get up in the morning and fly to Long Island. So that was kind of chaotic.
When you look back at your early days with the Toronto Maple Leafs, what's a moment that really shaped your confidence as a goal scorer that most fans probably don't know about?
You know, I didn't worry about what anybody else thought. It was just, I had it in my mind that I had to go out and be the best version of myself.
Over the back, he scores! Number 50! What a play by Derlego, and Vaive was there to finish it off, and he's going to get the stand.
And you did a pretty good job at that.
Well,
if I do say so myself, Mr. To this day, still record holding for 50 goals scored.
Yeah.
Can set 3 times.
Yeah.
That's a huge accomplishment. You racked up over 1,000 penalty minutes in your career. Who was the biggest guy that you've ever fought, and why did you guys drop gloves?
Well, it was Dave Semenko, who was probably about 5 inches taller than I was. And we didn't really fight. He actually suckered me and knocked me out cold. And so I was out for about 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
And that was in the WHA, by the way. And so we were going to we were in Edmonton, we were going to Winnipeg a couple of days later, but I didn't go. We came back to Edmonton to play another game, and it started with Glenn Sather, who yapped at me when the face-off was near the bench and said, "I'm going to send Semenko after you." And I said, "Well, go ahead. He already knocked me out once.
Send him.
What's one more time?" So he put him out there, and he was coming at me, and I was against the boards. I just got out of the way, he hit the boards and fell, and I just gave him a little whack with the stick. He has no idea what I'm capable of doing, so
You were too busy scoring goals.
yeah, well, he never came near me the rest of my career.
Yeah, well, I can understand.
So,
What was one team that you absolutely playing away games against, and why?
New York Islanders. Loved playing there because I scored every time we played there.
I'm not surprised.
So I think that was probably my favorite rink because I scored every time I played there.
Awesome. You became a captain at a very young age. What did you think leadership meant back then?
First of all, lead by example. So go out and do your job and do what you need to do. Also, I mean, getting the guys together and talking and everything and that sort of thing, and just kind of get everybody on the same page and become a team, not individuals, but become a team.
Sure. So if you could pick 4 players from the league today to be on your starting lineup, who would you pick?
Boy, that's a tough one.
Loaded.
Probably have Matthew Nyes on my left side, probably Matthews in the middle, and he's a left shot, which is perfect because he'll get it to me on the right side.
There you go.
And gosh, defenseman, that's tough. Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar on the blue line.
Makar is a good one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and goaltenders probably, that's a tough one. Goaltenders are a tough one for me to pick one. So I'd go with Makar, Quinn Hughes, Nyes, Matthews, and myself.
Awesome. Sounds like the dream team to me.
I think it'd be pretty good.
I think so too, if I do say so myself. What advice would you offer young players about handling success, pressure, and life beyond the rink?
I think they need to relax a little bit. Like young guys coming into the league, they're kind of not totally ready for what's ahead of them, and they start getting a little bit, I don't know, confused about what's going on, and coaches talking to them and that sort of thing. So just go out, relax. The biggest thing is do your job. Do what you're supposed to do. If you're a fourth line guy, do what you're supposed to do as a fourth line guy. If you're a first line guy, do what you do as a first line guy. So it's not rocket science. It's pretty simple. You just go out and do your job.
I respect that. When you think about your time in Toronto, what parts of your legacy matter most to you today?
I don't think about that a whole lot, to be quite honest with you. I mean, yeah, I scored 50 goals 3 years in a row, which was fantastic.
No big deal.
And, but I don't really think about it a whole lot.
That's okay. The rest of us are thinking about it for you. I seriously think that this needs to be celebrated. This is a huge accomplishment. People talk about it. I mean, you are before my generation and things like that, but I remember, my dad talking about Rick Vaive, the guy, one of the best goal scorers that the Toronto Maple Leafs have ever seen. And I think that is something that should definitely be celebrated.
Yeah.
And you have a very impressive career and a lot to be proud of. And you are still encouraging and motivating and inspiring generations to this day. So that is something that you should be very proud of.
Yeah, and I am. I'm very proud of that. And my youngest son still plays. He plays in the ECHL in Cincinnati. So, of course, he's 6'6", 240 pounds, which is a lot bigger than me. But
Yeah.
anyway.
And we were also talking about how your grandson also is into sports and loves hockey and playing ball hockey and stuff. So it's really nice to see that, you've also inspired your own kids in your own generation, within your family. I think that's really cool.
Absolutely, yeah. I just love the fact that he loves all sports. He wrote out a bracket for the playoffs. And
Don't tell them who he has as winning.
well, I can just tell you that he has the Flyers in the finals, and I'm not sure that's going to happen.
Kids got dreams. So we're just going to play a little game of this or that. So I'm going to say 2 options, and you let me know which one you prefer.
Got it.
This or that, Crosby or Ovechkin? Be careful how you answer this one, please, because one of these players
Crosby.
is my favorites. Excellent answer. Thank you for that. McDavid or McKinnon?
McKinnon.
Okay.
Just because they're both Nova Scotia boys, and I grew up in PEI.
For sure, I get that. Marner or Matthews?
Well, since Marner left, Matthews really hasn't been the same. So I would say Marner. And he's putting up some big numbers in the playoffs, too.
Stab me in the heart, why don't you? But yes, okay, Marner, it is. Gretzky or Lemieux?
I'd have to go with Lemieux. I think if he didn't have the cancer issues and the back issues, I think he would have broken Gretzky's records.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure, yeah.